And you are live. I'm gonna remove you off of Facebook and then put you back on Facebook. So
I'm looking at this camera today.
Yeah, you're looking at that.
Okay. I wasn't here last week.
What?
The camera.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, I moved to the camera.
Okay.
We moving stuff.
See?
We're always tinkering.
Always tinkering.
Never happy.
Never happy. Yeah, I think there are. Yeah. Hey, everybody, it's Damon Johnson of DJ Realty Solutions. You know, he moved the camera from last week, so I got to recenter myself. Let me turn my volume off. Bop. There we go. This phone is doing something. I don't know what's going on. Welcome to Wild Wednesday, everybody. It's Damon Johnson of DJ Realty Solutions. This has been the quickest week of my life. I don't understand where the days went to. I had a closing. Shout out to the Reese's. I had a closing Friday. Saturday, I watched the game. Ooh, this baboon is behind me. I'm no offense to the baboons. Saturday, I was watching.
Am I on the video?
No, it's that camera.
Oh, it's that camera. What's up, everybody? Are you on Facebook Live today?
I do StreamYard. I'm everywhere live.
Call Mark Jarber to get pre-approved.
I beat it. He got to pay his invoice. Listen, yeah, the week went by so fast. Oh my God. I had that closing Friday. Was meeting with a client Saturday. I thought I was gonna get Sunday kind of to myself. Nope, ended up showing houses, but our offer got accepted, so that all worked itself out. Monday, I can't remember what I did. Tuesday was kind of paperwork. Wednesday, today, which is today, it was my client Joe's spoke today. And here I am doing my own podcast. So the week just really, really went by. But when I looked at my schedule, I said, who did this schedule? It didn't look so busy on paper. And then when it got time to do everything, I was like, well, Wednesday, I'm used to it. So it's whatever. But Sunday threw me off. Sunday for sure threw me off because I showed houses that morning Sunday. That's what it was. Oh, and you know what else happened, Trip? The game. Where's my cigarette? Them damn Lions. Listen. If we could have had that same energy at the beginning of the season, we would be in the playoffs right now. We have won one more game. We could for sure been in the playoffs. But I'm not mad at them so much. But I just was like, I stayed up to watch that game. The game was excellent, by the way. But I was tired. So I've been tired since Sunday. I forgot it came on an hour late because Green Bay is an hour behind us. So instead of 7:30, it's 8:30. And I'm going to catch most of sleep tonight. That's what I'm going to do. I still haven't drank that champagne yet. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it next Wednesday. Couldn't do it this Wednesday because today was quite busy. Busy is always a good thing, though. So I'm going to do Ciroc Passion, a little bit of Red Bull. Which Red Bull do you like? I am obsessed with that peach one, but that peach can is large. Who's that? The peach can is large, so I didn't want to be that hyper all night because I do want to go to sleep. So I'll do a little bit of that. I remember I was somewhere and somebody questioned, hey, Paul, what's a good monthly budget for a small business on the budget with the goal to generate some business the monthly investment? A small budget for me? For social media. It all depends on really what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. The content part of it, is it so costly? It's the landing of where it's going to go that gets to be the managing of it, which gets to be not costly per se. I always tell people when you're budgeting for marketing, social, I would do $1,000 a month. I would do $1,000 a month because a lot of people start off with a bang. They post, then they get sick of it. and they didn't want to hire somebody. Oh, wink. You get sick of it. Life happens. This is my life. So I don't get sick of it, and it fizzles out. So depending on the size of the business, at minimum, I would say do $1,000 a month, because that way it's some ad budget in there, it's some placement budget in there. That way you get quality videos, quality content, and you get community management at the same time. Good question, Paul. Thanks for starting us off with a hot one. Is it Wine Wednesday? That's what I just said, Mike. This week said zip. It was on ice skates. I was like, it can't be Wednesday already. It can't. I woke up like, thank you guys for waking me up. I was like, it can't be Wednesday already. It just, I don't know. They say it happens when you get old. The days start just jamming together, and it for sure have happened because, yeah. Oh, also shout out to my Twitter family, YouTube, LinkedIn for watching. Always watch. Maybe I'll switch to. I always watch on Facebook because it's a little easier for me to track when I go back and forth. I don't like looking down, I like to, be paying attention to what's going on. So shout out to all the other platforms as well for watching. Because I had a couple of people this week. You never know who's watching until you go out to the public. I had a couple of people like, I love the show. I was like, what show? They're like, Wine Wednesday. I was like, oh my God. I get so excited. Y'all, I'm still a fan. So listen, I get so excited that you take time out to watch. It's hard being consistent watching stuff. It's hard. That's why I try to put it out as I'm posting. But it's hard being consistent when you're posting, just because life happens. But I keep to my calendar. I have stuff already ready. How can a remodel contract provide value for realtors? I would say you could provide value for realtors just by letting us know that you do it. A lot of times we show clients houses and they don't see the vision, but I can kind of see it because this is what I do. And you for sure have it because that's what you do is remodeling. If I think I have a client who's interested in a fixer upper or have the budget to do a total gut remodel, I bring my contractor along. I shout out to Donnie. I bring him along a lot where I'm like, hey, can you help them see this? Or what do you think we worked on this kitchen or the bathroom or the basement or windows or new flooring or whatever? Mike, if I were you, I would tell people what I do. If you have any recent projects that you've done, talk about it. A lot of times people think that it costs way more than what it does. And then sometimes people have the other view, they think it costs pennies. And I'm like, honey, you want new flooring for $100. That's not going to work. Materials, the price of materials have increased. There are only so many contractors to go around. I would probably, if I were you, start with maybe a kitchen remodel video. Maybe you walk through what you would, the supplies for it, or a before and after, or maybe you could do one that you didn't even work on. You know how you go and you see like something that's gorgeous and you're like, this costs that. This tile was here, but you can get it at IKEA. This is this, but if you really want it to last, you got to go to the best tile store. I always tell people, it all depends on your budget and having somebody that knows what they're doing. Because I get requests all the time for stuff, and I'm like, what's your budget again? Because I had a guy who should remain nameless. He wasn't directly talking to me, but he said his marketing budget was $100 a month. I was like, Trip, do you remember that sentence? I was like, he ain't talking to us. I was like, you mean for the week? Or you mean per project? Like, it can't be. Yeah, Mike, I would start off with the popular rooms first. Kitchens, basements are huge. Even the garage makeovers now have become a thing. Basements, kitchens, bathrooms, lighting, flooring, materials. Knowing when to tell them to stop some of these DIY projects. I showed a house Sunday, And you could tell that whoever started doing it knew what they were doing, but then they kind of gave it at the end, and whoever finished it didn't finish it. It was razors in places. It was nails everywhere. I talked to the agent, and he was like, "What do you think?" And I said, "I think you need somebody going to clean it up, because if we had a child with us, they would have got cut or stepped on something." It was just a lot of loose materials everywhere. And I think sometimes that everything isn't a DIY project. It's sometimes you need to hire a professional. You really do. And I'm not saying you can't change a light bulb or a light fixture or something, but I wouldn't in my house. I would electrocute myself. I wouldn't. I have to hire somebody, which is fine, but that way I know it will be done right. I don't have to worry about it. And I would go there. I really would. You have the know-how. I would plant that camera. I would get a stand and plant that camera and just talk. Just talk about it. Because I look back at Trip looked back when he looked at the video he did, he was like, we did that? At the time, we thought it was on fire. Even the Christmas videos, that first Christmas video, you could have told me nothing. I was like, "Ooh, that looks so good." Then we did the last one, we was like speechless. Like, if don't nobody like it, we love it. So as you do social, you experiment, you grow. Hell, look at this collar. Jesus, I'm everywhere. Even the setup with us here now. When I was at my house, we thought we was jamming at the house, like, hey. I always tell people, just do it. You'll figure it out as you go. And if you can't, call me and I'll help you out for sure. Everybody thinks that I charge for everything. I don't. When I help people, it makes me better. It does, because it gives me ideas like, "Oh, I can do that for myself. I can change a little bit and do whatever." That's what I use Wednesday for, to get questions, to answer them as best as I can. Things that have worked for me, and things that didn't work for me may work for you. So yeah, it's all about collabing with people, and just having a good time, because I don't mind answering questions. Questions keep you sharp. They do. They keep you sharp for sure. Let me start. I don't like the color of this. That's what I like about original Red Bull, that color. Oh, mind you, a beer. I'm not a big beer person. Oh, that's too damn strong. Jesus. I still got to do Mark John show, so I can't be drunk for his show. I already bad enough to be tipsy for his show. Let's see. I don't like it tonight. I don't. Yeah. I'll be doing my regular peach, and that passion tastes better with fruit. The regular Red Bull it's just light, and it's not, it doesn't taste good. Not to me. I'll drink it, but it's not doing it for me. Topics. Here we go. Y'all, I can't find my little toy. It's either at my house or it's in my truck. Lord, please let it be in there. I want to say it's in that house. I want to say I saw it and was like, "Oh, there you are," and I should have grabbed it, but I don't know if it's in my back seat or it's Passion Ciroc, but I usually do it with fruit punch or a fruity like pop, and I did it with regular Red Bull. I will not be finishing that tonight at all. Ugh. I hate to waste liquor. Don't kill me, Mark, because this is. I gotta buy him a new bottle. So, but you go to the store. Is that just me? You go and forget why you came, and you buy something else. Be like, "I was supposed to get something, but I didn't." But yeah, I'll get it for him maybe tomorrow. I think I passed the liquor store. I do. I pass the liquor store. But for MREM is Michigan Real Estate Mastermind. It's a group started by Keith Stonehouse. What it does is it puts realtors, title, lenders, insurance agents, anybody that has anything to do with the real estate transaction, they get together a few times a month, exchange information, deals, listings, off-market listings, best practices, just a networking thing. Is usually around lunch. I've been invited to speak for social media for the month of February. Lord, y'all know I don't like the winter, but here we go. And I think it is 4 times. I wrote the cities down. I'm going to be in Clarkston, Rochester Hills, either Bloomfield or Birmingham, Utica, and I forgot the other one. I know that's in BFE. That's bumfuck Egypt. Is one is far out, but the closer ones for sure. I want to boost all of them out, but I'm expecting y'all to be the ones that are close to me, so don't play. So when I got the date that I put together, I started the flyer, but I had to finish the flyer. Y'all don't understand. Sometimes when you your own client, the paying client, I'm my own client, but I don't pay myself. So the paying client's work gets done first. So you kind of have to, you be looking around like, well, hell, I gotta work on that later because the people who pay me first. So I'm gonna work on that tonight and tomorrow. It won't take me long to do. I'm trying to twist it. It won't take me long to do. I just have to get the information on there. I really have one done, but I don't like it. Because I know the presentation I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change it out a little bit. And I'm gonna do the flyer for it, so it'll be ready and that'll be great. But when you work on your own stuff, it gets pushed to the back because you be like, I gotta work on the invoice stuff first because that's only fair, and then I work on my own stuff. So that's what happened. And this weekend threw me off. Not an excuse, y'all. I think I tell myself the same lie every year. Don't you say nothing. I'm gonna take a break in January. I tell myself the same lie every year. Oh, I'm not showing no houses. I'm gonna slow down. Every January, God will not be as busy as ever. It is no different this year. It's just I've been blessed to be busy. I've already had a close and already got a deal accepted, working on the new listing. It just has been busy. And here's February getting booked out already. So 4 to 5 dates in February, I'm already doing something. Not to mention, I got a client who's doing something in February. So plus the usual, the Wednesday is gone. So yeah, but it happens. It's all good. Better to be busy than not busy, I always say. So I'm excited. Thank you, Keith. I don't know if you're watching tonight or not, for having me out to speak. Fun fact, that's where I met Bruce Albert at. My trustee inspector is from the mastermind group. When I first went, he was so nice to me. He was like, what do you do, young man? I was like, I sell houses. I haven't sold them yet, but I sell houses. He was like, oh, I'm an inspector, blah, 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 blah. And the rest is closing history. Bruce is, I call him the house cat because Bruce moves like a cat. I'll be looking like, is he walking around in the attic? God bless him, because I'm not going up there. Or is he in that crawl space with that? He puts that hazmat suit on and goes into the crawl space and I look like this. And the client looks at me. I'm like, honey, this is your house. You got to go up under there, not me. I don't live here. But yeah, that's where I met Bruce at. Probably the strongest relationship I've had for Mastermind for sure is Bruce Albert from Capstone Inspection. Shout out, shameless plug to Bruce Albert. Capstone. Bruce has saved my bacon a few times. And I've even beaten him to a few inspections, not many, like 2 or 3, because you can have an inspection at 11. Bruce is on the roof at 10:30. I'm like, what damn? So shout out to Bruce. I love Bruce. Where am I at? Listing. I have a listing coming in East Point. But they have to move out first, hence we have to close. And so they're in the process of moving out now and getting it painted and cleaned and done. You know, you move would be a mess. So we're in the process of doing that now. So I'm hoping within a few weeks, I know I'm gonna get it listed in January. We'll do a video for it. You know how I do my stuff. We'll do a video for it and get that listed out. All my realtor partners, I will give it as a pocket listing right before it comes out. So you get first dibs on it. I don't think that's fair, because I am a realtor at heart. So I will, give you first dibs on it. But first dibs mean go look. Don't ask and then you don't go look. You can at least look to share it out. And I think that we have something mixed up. When you get access to a pocket listing, it may not be for you. That means share it out to somebody else. We're trying to get it done before it hits the market, or have some backup offers already, going for it. So if you get pocket listings, share as much of people you know. You got realtors who know investors, who know first-time home buyers, who do a lot of business every month. So don't have them out. Don't be a secret agent. Always let us know what you have coming up, because I may not know somebody, but somebody in my office may have a client in that neighborhood. So you always want to be known as a person who has listings or who knows when listings are coming up, because that's the nature of the business, is to sell houses. Closing. I gotta take a sip of this nasty juice to tell y'all about this. Y'all, this shit is nasty. I can't. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. It tastes like beer that was sitting out. You thought was still good, but it's just selling it. That's what it tastes like. Ugh, gross. Closing. At the closing I had. Listen, lenders. It has to be better. It got to be tighter. Everybody has to be tighter. The realtor and the lender can't do all the work. We cannot, everybody involved has to be tighter. Clients, when you are ready to close, it's going to cost money. It does. It costs money to close. Your down payment is not closing costs. Let me repeat that. Your down payment that you put, that 3.85%, is not your closing costs. You can't use your down payment money for EMD, down payment, and closing costs. It doesn't work like that. And insurance. Somebody asked me, can I use what's left over for HOI? How? Ain't nothing left. How? You can't. Buying a house is not cheap, even with concessions. And I will talk about concessions a little bit. Yes, we ask for concessions, but you can only get so much back from the seller, and they don't have to give you anything. You can ask. I always ask, because this type of market we're in now. They can say, "Oh, we're going to give you $1,000." Same thing when you go for your inspection. Let's say you find something that's wrong. They don't have to fix it, but you don't have to buy it either. You don't. If it's something small, we can all just hash it out and get it going. I know a ton of people who do work, who do quality work. But if it's something that could be easily remedied and fixed, let's all just get it done and move on. I had a closing, the one I had before Christmas at that Redford listing. It was I really should have. I was just tired. I think I was just tired and ready for it to be over. The buyer said that one of the tub faucet was leaking. But this, why you at the closing table? We did a split closing, so he wasn't there. I just looked and was like, what? They had called. They were holding funding up because of a leak. I just cashed after them $100. Like, here, it's a little disc that you put in it. Stop, go buy a new faucet. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I just was like, here. Sometimes you just want to close. But that falls on the realtor as well. We have to outline everybody's job and duty at closing. Everybody, from the buyer to the lender to the actual closer to everybody involved. I'm like the ringleader. It's like herding cats when you get to a closing, because everybody wants to go buy furniture and people want to show up late and people get amnesia. You could just have told the client, oh, you need $6,000 to close. They said they might tell us that. It was a damn lie, because I was on that email. You have to get the water bill in place. You have to get the occupancy in place. You have to make sure that your buyer, if you're on the buyer side, no, they got to get the locks changed. I give a closing checklist to my clients days before, so they'll know, hey, this is your honey-do list. You need to call consumers, DTE, let your job know that you've moved, change, do the change of address, not only at the post office, but at your jobs, because your employer doesn't know that you switched places. You get a bonus check or your W-2 in the mail, it's going to go to your old address. Sometimes the post office drags their feet, so you have to, help them out. I give numbers to cable, internet, the alarm, places of interest, the mall, where is Starbucks at by you. I assume you know nothing about where you're moving to. I do. I give the trash number, the number to City Hall, the water department number. Now I can't think of everything, but I try to hit the major points so that way you will know, hey, I can stop at the McDonald's and get Starbucks. Now I can lead you to a couple places and services that I know you will need. The nearest Home Depot, the nearest Lowe's, Ace Hardware, the movies, the mall, the nearest freeway. Just things that come up that you may not think about, because I've been there enough where I like doing it because it keeps me abreast of what's going on in different cities, because some cities have some strange rules you will not believe. But it's up to me to send that email out. Now, if for some chance you don't read it, that's on you. I tell you, like, hey, did you get the email I sent you about your new neighborhood? And they sometimes look at me like I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, check your email. It's a moving checklist. These are things that you do to make the move easier. Nobody wants to be stressed out. You want the move and the whole process to be as easy and as smooth as possible. That's why you use me. Posting. Now I gotta switch gears and talk about social media. Listen, maybe I'll drink some of this on the phone. Let's see what it tastes like on the phone, y'all. Ugh. I don't like that neither. Ooh, gotta be a fruity one. Posting. A lot of you are just randomly posting. And I'm happy that you're posting, but you're posting and I still don't know what you do. A lot of y'all post about the Lions winning instead of posting that you were open for business on Monday. You had a very captive audience Sunday night. Everybody, for better or for worse, was at home. Nobody was asleep. Everybody at 8:30 was watching that game. Husbands had it on, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends. Everybody was watching that game. What a captive audience to go, hey, if you want to look at some houses tomorrow, I'm free from 12 to 5. You want to talk about rates? If you're a mortgage person, send me an email tomorrow. We'll do a Zoom chat. We'll go through a rate sheet. When you know that something major is happening and people are going to be on their phones or TV or whatever, Damon, can I borrow? Hold on, y'all. Can I borrow 100K? I know that's some changing. You sure can, but I got to charge you an interest rate. I got to charge you the going rate. You sure can. I will have Mark hook up the interest rate and tell me what it is. I don't do rates, but I'll have Mark Jabo get me a rate. You sure can borrow 100 grand. Hell, I need that interest rate. Yes, you sure can. But when you know you have a captive audience and you want to post and there's something that you want to get across, like I should have posted Wine Wednesday, Sunday, but I was exhausted. I was like, I was happy to have that offer. Rates are good, not great. Let's do 7%. Let's do 10. I need my money. I didn't because I was writing that offer. I was trying to work that offer out. That took precedence over me posting. So that's what I did Sunday. But when you know you have okay, Super Bowl. You know how Gary says the Super Bowl commercials are some of the best money to spend on commercials because he really doesn't believe in them. Have a hot fire post. I'm working on my post for Super Bowl Sunday. I'm gonna work on that post probably next week for Super Bowl Sunday. That's when I posted trip the first time I did the United discount. I posted that Super Bowl Sunday night. So we just top ourselves this year. I need a new video for that anyway. So Trip and I will film something new for that. But yeah, you know everybody's watching. Super Bowl is a thing. It's a in-house party or people be at the bar. You want to have something to post Super Bowl Sunday. Who cares if they have all $1 million trillion commercials? people are still going to be. This is the TV, y'all. This is the TV. People are going to be watching the game from their phone. I know they will. You want to have your post ready. You kind of want a still picture and a video, so you could, pick. Sometimes posts go better as videos. Sometimes they go good as a still. Just depends on where you want it to be. I would take the time for the Super Bowl Sunday post to ask a question, a call to action. Click this link here. Are you watching Wine Wednesday this week? Yes or no? Do you want me to have a guest on the Wednesday after Super Bowl? And who would it be? Have a call to action ready. Are you following me on YouTube? If not, here's a link to subscribe. Here's your chance to win a gift card. You subscribe to my YouTube page. Shout out to who is this? Shout out to Kingsway. I don't know who that is. So, have that post ready. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to get with me and we'll help you come up with a post, great. Don't mind it at all. I can give you a discount because it'll be one post, but have that ready because that day you're going to have a very, very captive audience. Everybody watches the Super Bowl. If they, I'm not saying watch it. It's going to be on TV. It is. I don't know who's playing yet. Nobody knows, but that TV will be on. People will see your post and they probably will share it out. So what better time to get on the gravy train when everybody else is doing ads for cars, pop, beer, Taco Bell, whatever, the big commercials come out there. Why not put your commercial out? I know I am. I'm gonna have a post for Damon Inc. and I'm gonna have a post for DJ Realty Solutions. I'm also gonna get with my clients and say, hey, what are we posting for Super Bowl Sunday? What are we posting Super Bowl Sunday? The biggest game of the year, football-wise. So you want to make sure you want to go where the eyeballs are. They are going to be on their phones, laptops, and TVs. That Super Bowl Sunday. So take advantage of it for sure. Where am I at? Oh, I'll take a commercial break. Let's see. I have to give away a gift card. Paul, I work with you, so if that fair, you were first on. What do you think, Trip? Give him a gift card. He was first on today. I'll let Trip decide. Trip says yes. I'm gonna give you one.
The first person in chat that says "Give me a gift card" gets one.
Oh, did y'all hear that? First person in chat that says "Give me a gift card," you get a gift card. So here we go. And I've been following my own advice. Remember I told y'all, it might have been last week, a couple weeks ago, start going to stuff. I've been actually going to some stuff. I have been. It's been a thing. Because when I got the house Saturday, I did not want to go. I mean, I wanted to go, but I was like this. Oh, boy. I'm going somewhere Friday. I have 2 places to go Friday. Look at me. I have 2 places to go Friday. Saturday, I got to work. So I'll be home. I'll be home. Yeah, I'll be home. But Saturday, I know I have to work. Sunday, maybe a work from home day. I don't know. But I've been trying to accept more invitations, to do more networking. Just to get out there. You have to give yourself at-bats this year. You have to. I don't care what rates are doing. I don't care who's not responding to you. You have to be in front of clients and networking at all, as much as humanly possible. I always say you go home, leave it on the floor. I used to didn't like that statement when I would hear it and I was younger. And I'm like, what about leave it on the floor? When like today, I left it on the floor. I knew when I left on the floor today, like here we are. When there's an event coming up, and it has anything to do with your line of work, go. You'll probably get a free lunch and 2 contacts. So I think Just try to connect with 2 or 3 people. You don't have to connect with the whole room because you're not going to remember all those people anyway. 2 to 3 great conversations, exchange information, follow each other on social because people were still asking for cards. I'm like, oh, follow me on Facebook. I don't know cards. I mean, I got cards, but great, googly moogly. Like, no, we have to crawl into this digital age. Follow each other. Use social for what it's supposed to be for, to build your business and then get you a check, get more clients. So yeah, I'm trying to get out of my own way and going to more events and just making it happen. Just trying to make it happen. It is paying off. People are like, "Oh, I love your stuff." It just takes time. I'm still building. I'm not even one brick in. I figure I'm half a brick in. But it just takes time and just do it. Nobody said give me a gift card. Nobody wants gift cards this week. We'll roll them over the next week. We will roll them over. Let me see. Let me refresh. Nobody says give me a gift card. I'm gonna talk about Damon Inc. for a second. I'm gonna let you guys go. I do not believe in just holding y'all to be holding y'all. Don't hold your audience prisoner. Don't do it. Oh shoot, I don't like the way I did that. I don't like the way I did that either. Facebook has a mind of its own some days. Have y'all noticed that? It changes when it feels like it. It does. Here we are. Okay, boom. No, I don't like that view. Nope. Nope. Let me go back. See, I might try this on a different platform next week because Facebook is just doing the most. Boom. There we are. Boom. So, who was that? Oh, hey, Derek. Now don't forget, people are still buying houses. They are moving like never before. And this is the time of the year where there's no competition. If you go see a house tomorrow and you write an offer, it's probably going to get accepted. You don't have a lot of competition. You don't. Not only don't lowball them, but you write a nice competitive offer, ask for a little bit of a concession. Your offer is probably going to get accepted. Now, there are still some agents who are playing games and, not in their client's best interest. But 9.5 out of 10, these agents want these homes. So I've never figured out why agents sometimes like to just sit on listings. I don't. That Redford house was the longest I ever sat on the listing. I was sick of myself asking y'all to share it out. I was like, shit, ain't y'all sick of me asking about this damn house? About this house. But now is a great time. It's no competition. The inventory is there because what happens is things that didn't sell last year in December got put back on the market for January because nobody wants to pay that spring tax bill again. People don't want to pay that 2 tax bills a year on these homes. They do not. They want that thing out of there. It's a great time to shop. Even if you don't think you can afford it, give me a call, 248-818-8538. Let's see. Let's get you pre-approved and moved. Don't let your family, cousins, neighbors talk you out of it. Come in. Don't even tell nobody. Sometimes, Trip, you got to do something you don't tell nobody about. Like sometimes you be like, oh, you don't need a new car. You don't need a new house. Sometimes just go on your own and just see. Put your big boy and big girl undies on and just go and see. Call me, message me. I'll come to you. Just see what's out there. You can do a soft pull on credit and see what you qualify for. Or let's say you work at one of the big three and you know you got a bonus check coming or your income taxes are coming. Come see if you can buy a house and stop paying that rent to your landlord. If you want a house, it still is a great time to buy. And I'm not just saying that it is. We wrote that offer. I called the agent. It got accepted. We wrote it Monday. It got accepted Tuesday night. I was putting a little pressure. I was like, they want us to wait till Wednesday. I was like, hi, I know you told me we got to wait till Wednesday, but is it leaning our way or what can we do to, are there any questions, concerns, what have you? You just stay in with communication with the other party because people want to help their clients. They do. They want them to get as much money as they can, smooth closing, smooth transaction, easy peasy done, on to the next one. So don't think that it's rates, COVID, whatever. People are buying and selling houses every day. Every day I look on Facebook, somebody closed. Why not you? Why not? Like I played that Mega Million. I could win. Why not? Just saying. I don't even have all that money. Just enough to build a huge studio. But yeah, now's a great time to buy stuff. Same thing with social media. Now I need my button trip. Where's my button to shade one? I picked up, is that really a new client or is that an old client? Same thing. Picked up a big client for social and the role keeps growing. I'm going to be booked in a minute. And if you get booked, their prices go up. And be like, well, if you want me, this is going to cost that much. Because that's only a lot, so many spaces, so much time. If you told yourself this was a year you were going to get more business, but you haven't posted since New Year's Eve, baby, it's not going to work. It's not. If you are not posting, if you aren't doing a podcast, if you aren't doing lunch and learn, if you aren't out there, if you being a secret agent or a secret businessman, businesswoman, and nobody knows what you do, and it's really a side hustle, it's not going to get you any money or clients. The reason I mentioned that, I have a saying: you don't want to be popular and poor. A lot of times I talk to clients and they're like, oh, I want 100,000 views. Great. What's the link are they clicking on? Are they clicking on the link to get to you? Are you selling the lotion? What? Because people can look at your stuff and not ever call you. You need a link, a QR code. You need somewhere people need to shop where they see you. For me, it would be like a website, or if I'm pushing a listing, or if I'm pushing engagement, you need something on there for people to do, because people, they look at your stuff, their thumbs start going, they already swipe past it. People will click on something. They will. 8 out of 10 people will click on something if it's value for them, if they are more interested in you or your product. But if you just posting, and there's nothing for nobody to do, skip it. I look at a lot of people's posts and be like, dang, you needed a link to that. You needed a link. They'll have a store or their hours on there, and there's nothing for anybody to click. Nothing. Even if your click sends them to a Google page, great. Better a Google page than nowhere. And your website, I'm redoing my website now. It's not going to be fancy. It's not going to be fancy because people aren't so much interested in the website. They just want to know what you're doing and how to get a hold of you and how much is it. That's it. They don't want all these lightning bolts on these websites. They don't. Don't get so caught up on the website and the logo and the letterhead and what does the office look like and blah, 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 blah. I need pens. I need notepads. No, you need to get out there and get some damn business. You do. DJ Realty, I've done t-shirts and mugs. I don't do all that stuff. I don't. I ordered a backdrop. I have my pull up. I don't know what you can call that damn thing. Banner? What you call that, Trip? I don't know what you can call that damn thing. Trip got me a flag made, and I just go. And it's so funny when I had the shirts made, nobody really said nothing to that boy in Chicago. That's the first time that damn shirt paid off. That video, Chef's Kiss classic. That whole thing was just classic. Classic. So don't get so caught up working in the business. You got to work on it. You have to work on it. Don't spend so much time getting stuff branded and this and that and not have no content. And then your content, you want your content to tell a story. You want people to be like, oh, when people see me, they're like, oh, I love your stuff. That's the reaction that I want. I'm not selling a lotion or something. I'm selling an experience. How people react to me when they see me. That's what I'm selling. I'm selling, hey, they know when you get Damon Inc., you're going to get this type of post. You're going to get this type of engagement. You're going to go to this event. You're going to get a number of things. That's what I'm selling. I'm selling an experience. When I'm DJ Realty Solutions, I'm selling your house. I'm going to call everybody my damn phone 2 or 3 times to get this house sold. That's my job, is to sell your home or to find you a home. If we can't find it, I'm going to call everybody. I'm going to email, text, smoke signal, whatever. But you have to get out of your comfort zone and do it. I can't stand the sound of my voice, but it works because I'm busy. So here we are. I've never liked what I sounded like. Never. But I think I just have gotten over it. Have y'all heard Gary Vee voice? It's not the most pleasant thing to listen to. And I listened to him for hours on end. You get used to it because he's delivering for me valuable information that I need to tweak my own business with. So you just get over it. Sometimes you read the captions like, what are you just saying? And move on. But I want everybody to get better this year. But getting better involves action. You cannot just sit on your patootie and do what you did last year because the business has gotten tight. It's a lot of you out there. It's a lot of people that do what you do, but there's only really one you. If you put it out there, what's that thing? If you build it, they'll come. They will. They will. It happens every day. I see it happening, but you have to put in the work. You have to be like, hey, Damon, I want a consultation. Great. Everybody get 1 3-hour consultation. But if you don't put it out there and say you want the consultation, then I'm not going to know. People still working, so here we are. But I'm not gonna hold you guys long. It's almost my time. I'm trying to work on cutting my show down. I'm getting very specific bullet points. So here we are. If you have any questions, if you want a consultation, reach out to me 248-818-8538. I think I hit all points. I think we're okay. Well, yes, sir. I'm push gift cards next week because y'all didn't respond this week, so it happens. I still have them, giving them away. I think that is it. Be on the lookout for me speaking in February with the mastermind. I'm super excited for that. And I think that's it. So as always, here's hoping that your open house will close soon. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your week.